Everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm the machinist man and I'm ready to dive into the new project. The project that I'm gonna work on it is actually a component of the plastic injection mold that I got recently from my customer that I'm sharing that with you with my customer consent. So in this playlist we'll go through some steps to define some roughing strategies and go step by step up until rolling up the whole project with some finished operations. So before diving into defining, the strategies based on my experience, I need to know about the final products of this mold because the final product is not available here. I try to use SolidWorks to visualize, some geometry and somehow the shape of the final product. So the way that I'm gonna do is defining the cylinder with, with this diameter and then try to use the cavity option to substitute this mold from that cylinder. And then at the other side we will have, the geometry of the final product. So let's go. We try to define the assembly first, putting this mold into the assembly because the mold is not in the center. I try to align it with this planes. I need to float it front and front, top on the top and the right on the right. And where's the part? Is it here? And then I try to define a new part to create the cylinder. First, I need to save the part in the location of the assembly. Then try to edit the part. We need first to save the assembly. We go through, I call it the mold, save, and now we are able to edit this part. I choose this surface for creating the sketch. I use the circle in this way. Try to use tangent, and now by using the extrude option and extruding up until this surface, we will be able to create this cylinder. If you want to see this cylinder, you can push this button, go into the file, and you see that you have created a cylinder. So let's get back to the assembly environment. And now, by subtracting this mold from this created cylinder, we will have a good visualization of the final product. I create the edit part, use the cavity option, select the mold, and here we go. And now if I open up the part, you can see that we do have a perfect visualization of the final product, and it's now clear why the customer called it an sprinkler, because if I'm not mistaken, that's the sprinkler of the vertical washing machine. Yeah, it seems like two vertical, component at the bottom of the washing machine. No. Actually, I paused the video to find something like this on the internet and I found it. You know, on the vertical washing machine, we do have a component, some like this at the bottom, and now our mind, got cleared about the part we are gonna machine and we can go meaningful in the other steps of the machining. That's enough. Let's get started, and in the next videos we will create the G codes for it, and we will be machining each side of it from the scratch up until finishing the whole surfaces. That's enough. We will start in the next video.